So here we have Tech Chariot. He's on Twitch, by the way. Drop in a follow if you like. Against Jason. Bulgarian Saracens. That's a fascinating one. Well, I know what Tech Chariot is going to do in the return game because he loves his monks, but I'm not sure what's going to happen the first game here with Bulgarians versus Saracens. If you'll excuse me, I'll need a quick toilet break. I'll be right back while you can enjoy some Dark Age ASMR here. Perfect, so we're back. It's a best of two again, another group stage game, Tech Chariot versus Jason Davy, and looks like the idle TC time is ticking away for Tech Chariot here, giving Jason a little edge into the next age. Saracens, they are archers, they have a bonus attack against walls, so they could catch you by surprise breaking through the stone walls of the opponent. Check Chariot maybe suspecting something like that. Siege Tower Archers comes to mind as well, with the Saracens to sneak in and deal some damage to the enemy side, as Tech Chariot is scouting Jason's area while Jason is still pushing in the air, looking for any signs of Early aggression here. Going to gold now for adjacent 2 on farms. Smells like some kind of market usage here to get quickly to the castle age, and but the wood investment. This looks like archers kind of to me, but we'll see how it progresses here. Picture just now going to gold. I mean, Bulgarians on arena, they could mine stone. The back stone here is nice. You could get a get Crepple Snap to claim map control and produce conics out of them. That's one thing that comes to mind. Or you could boom very efficiently since your town centers cost only 50 stone. Jason first up to the feudal age here is going to drop the market. And blacksmith indeed. Market costs only 75 wood for the, or 100 wood or something for the servants, so it's cheaper as well. I think it's 75 wood. You guys are in a relatively new clan, right? Ah, it's not that new. Air has been around for as long as I've been. Playing Definitive Edition, I think. Or at least there's been Air Esports events on AOE Zone a couple of times. And that's very Darks, that's like Chariots clan. There's some friendly chatter here. And Castle Age on the way for Jason, Tech Chariot with 30 pop. Feudal Age here and 37 seconds idle time, slightly higher idle time than the opponent is on stone. Don't tell me you're gonna go for fast monk trebs with Bulgarians here, I hope not. But maybe Bulgarians monks are decent. They're not great, I think. Maybe it can work. I mean, I've seen humans fast monk trebs as well, so you never know. Cast Age is in. We're gonna see. What are we gonna see here for? Oh wait, that's Feudal Age. I'm just listening to the sounds of the advancement here. I'm just gonna quick fast forward to first player reaching the Castle Age here. And Jason is using that Castle Age to go into a triple TC boom first and foremost here. Should be fairly easy to get all 3 town centers going for the Saracens here, because Saracens, they could use the market to buy food as needed. So if you're mining some gold, you could use that to buy some food and make sure that your TCs are running consistently. Recent went off gold though, so what's happening here? It's not mining gold anymore. It's going to commit fully to the boom, placing farms and harvesting wood. Yeah, we're gonna need some more farms then. I don't think that's intentionally, just automatically went there. It's a pity now with the uptimes here when Tech Chariot is this late to the gas station. That either means a fast imp investment, which it looks like from the farms count, fast imp castle monk trebs, or it's just going to go for a very greedy boom, and that could be severely punished by an early forward by the Saracens here. It's a huge lead to the cast stage. Of course, it could be beneficial to go into the boom as well, but strictly booming here and not making army, that's going to make it enormously difficult to withstand the push that Tech Chariot may be planning here. Looking at stone investment and looking at gold income here, that would suggest a castle and potentially monks. So, or a couple of conics for that matter. No, a couple of crab posts for that matter. Bulgarians have a discount on blacksmith and siege technologies as well, so they have a very easy journey towards siege ram. Could be fast in monk siege ram. Maybe. Oh yeah, those lovely bushes blocking the, forcing you to harvest them or chop them a little bit before placing the farms. Castle goes up, Jason unknowingly about it, barely did scout the middle. Neither player has any military, so whoever places a monster here could snag all the relics, no problem. But I'm looking at the food count here. Is Tech Chariot is still making villagers, but that food count is getting quite close to the click for the Imperial Age here. Sure, he plans to see the farm here eventually as well. 100, 200 more food and a little bit more gold, and we should be on our way to the next age here. While Jason is patiently booming, but also having the thesis running a little bit idle here at times. Not really establishing a huge of a villager lead as could be at this point. Yeah, not consistent production here, even with the food count to support it. Here we go, queuing villagers again. While Tech Chariot is on the way to the Imperial Age. I feel like we're not going to see a lot of action here until the actual Imperial Age. Here comes a barracks as well to get some spears out potentially adjacent. Now sees the tries to scout a little bit here for what might be coming his way, but won't be seeing too much here. Tech Chariot does place the buildings further back for a reason here. I guess it doesn't even reveal the castle, I think, so that's probably intentional to hide away the offensives here. This castle also protects this gold, I'd say. Yes, healing up the scout inside the castle. I love it. Don't want to waste the army. Jason also going Imperial Age here. That could probably be in some market tweaking here to not fall too far behind the Bulgarians on the way up here. Barracks going up. We're going to see ranges probably, since it's the Saracens here. Yes, doubling up on the gold investment now. And here come the ranges. So what's Tech Chariot doing here? It's getting Cavalier. It's going to do Cavalier with a 16 farm economy. What's going on here? Now I'm confused. Yeah, he's definitely making a Cavalier. Maybe it's just a preemptive tech. No, he's queuing Cavaliers out of 2 stables. Cavalier, Treb, no monks, surprisingly enough. 1 TC. What is the plan here? It's gonna break through and raid with Cavalier, is that the idea? Adjacent with Siege Workshop in the middle here. I'm not sure what he's expecting. Maybe wanting to use Siege to break through on Tech Chariot side, as 1 Treb moves in completely unprotected here for the time being. Imperial Age is in for Jason as well. Arbalest, Thunbring, Bodkin Arrow, economy miles ahead for Jason here. And his Trebuchet, at least with this line of sight, is providing some significant scouting intel here. It's going to not break the Siege Workshop, but break the gate here, and admittedly with only crossbows here, unless siege weapons are considered buildings, then Tech Chariot So Treb should be fine there. Arbalest is in, but so is Cavalier, and the numbers not in crucial mass for Jacent yet. No armor whatsoever on the archers either, which is kind of hurtful when fighting against fully upgraded, maybe lacking stirrups, but otherwise fully upgraded Cavalier for Pick Chariot, and fast Imp, Treb, Cavalier. I don't even know what the Siege Workshop was about. But Fast Imp, Treb, Cavalier seems to be working some wonders here against Jason. Fascinating. That is a peculiar push. Still not through the gate though, so the Treb isn't doing its work here. There we go, we're in. Nice. So I guess that one trebuchet, that's going to be the only one, can start taking out Siege Workshop and ranges here. And unless Jason is very patient here with the massing of units and keeping them garrisoned, there's a chance that the Cavaliers can snipe the units before they reach mass here. So annoying to deal with those raids and not really having camels or pikemen handy here to do so. You're kind of dependent. Well, pike has been teched, but you're kind of dependent upon a mass of Arbalest here to survive it all. And the Treb just moves further forward. And what's Jason going to do to take out that one is probably going to lose this town center now to the Treb, but that means that the Cavaliers can raid more freely and efficiently here as well. 2 stables consistently producing Cavaliers, and no more villagers being made by Tech Chariot, and that's why it's able to afford the Cavaliers here as well, because you can't really queue villagers with a 1 TC play like this and expect to be able to make army as well. Second Treb on the way as well, and then looks like another one in the queue here. So this is going to look worse and worse for Jacent here. I'd say that the Tech Chariot should start contesting the production buildings though, because it's mainly the forward rangers here providing army for Jacent. Struggling for production here, but looks with very heavy on wood. And first game goes to the Tech Chariot on what is his favorite map, the Arena. 22 Cavalier to 30 Obelisk. Fast Imp Red Cavalier, what the heck is this? What am I watching? This is a crazy map Arena where you could just hide away moves like this. Oh well. We're moving into the next one, where Game 2 will bring the reversed civilizations, of course. And Tech Chariot will now be playing the Saracens. And knowing Tech Chariot, he loves his Monk's place. He's probably very happy getting Saracens random here. And not unlikely at all that we will be seeing mass monks and some siege here from the orange player. Adjacent in the purple with the Bulgarians here. Don't know how familiar Adjacent is with the Bulgarians and what the plan might be here, but there's Backstone, which allows for... Actually, it might be hard to monk rush Bulgarians because they don't need to mine the full stone needed for a castle. They could use creposts for defense instead of guard tower or castle defense. So maybe Jacent will be able to hold, if it is the monks here at all, from Tech Chariot. Crepost could be a way to stop it. And you have the backstones, so that's not easily denied. So, seeing heavy food investments here from Tech Chariot is collecting all the pigs, but pushing in the deer first because that kind of collects more quickly, using TC fire to shoot the boar, but not shooting and killing the boar with the TC, which is very important when you do these things. Heavy food investment, only 3 on wood, which already gives me an idea that we will be seeing a lightning fast castle age here and a monk push. Yep, 22 pop up. Those 3 on wood, that is enough to afford the market and blacksmith to go up when they're the Saracens. And having that market and the potential of manipulation of resources means that you'll be able to afford your monk rush and have fewer farms around your TC while doing so. Okay, so the feudal age is in. Jacent is 40 seconds along the way, so does go up at a 25 or 26 pop here. 26 pop indeed. There's the Feudal Age, but Tech Chariot already on the way to the Castle Age here is housed, but that doesn't really necessarily matter at this point. As a solid head start to the Castle Age, roughly 1 minute ahead. Maybe enough, and I missed something there, but that's probably a Scouts fight. Ending with 5 HP left on Jason's Scout, even with Tech Chariot earlier to the Feudal Age here. Now all the villagers to gold, presumably. And maybe a couple of villagers moving forward to place the production buildings as well. Let's see. No, it's not. Okay, so I guess Tech Chariot doesn't want to doesn't want to play the monks versus Bulgarians after all, at least not immediately. They did the blacksmith market up, now a town center to get an eco lead over Bulgarians, but Bulgarians here on massively on stone. Is Jason going to go forward for a castle drop here? If Jason reads the situation correctly here, seeing no army presence on the field for Tech Chariot, he doesn't even have the starting scout. This would actually be a mode. Yeah, he's moving out. No, he's not. He's dropping the castle at home. So playing it safe here, not taking any risk with any forward production. A pity looking at things here. There's no army for Tech Chariot at all. It's going to have this TC on the gold here and have a bit of a mini boom going. Maybe planning for 2 TC fast-ish imp or some such, or double up on the Saracens archers and break through and wreak some havoc on the enemy side. Getting the eco upgrades here, but also important for wood collection. But with the Castle Age in, Jason still only on 1 TC, having committed many villagers to stone to get this castle up. I think I'll toggle the fast forward a little bit. You're very curious after the last game. Yeah, it's the scouting. It's referring to the scouting, I think. I don't know what you're doing. Scouting is important, man. 3rd TC now for Tech Chariot. Extending that boom there and actually establishing a very decent villager lead here. Jason still on 1 TC. Making some conics, claiming some map control, and he's gonna break through with petards here. Tech Chariot, can you see this? You still don't have any army whatsoever. This could be nasty, but you don't have any army ready if these happen to break through. But here comes an outpost. Do not enter on this side, Jason. You really... Okay, that's unfortunate. It's gonna be busted. And the surprise factor is gone. Oh, the reaction from Tech Chariot. Excuse me. That is a well-timed outpost right there. That is a well-timed outpost. And then the quick house. Ah. Oh, that hurts. Surprise factor completely gone. I guess having seen the house walls here, that's why Jason tried to break in over here. But that's unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. See this? Oh, good reaction. That's pat on the back to Tech Chariot for seeing through that one. Now the monster is up because he's seen the conics, wants to get some monks out to, if not to contest the relics, so at least to convert some conics and get going here. Jason now about to drop the 2nd town center, is 14 villagers behind and lacking eco upgrades to boot as well. What's the Pierce armor on conics? It's comparable to knights, I think. A little bit less maybe, but it's no, he's missing the +2. It's same as the knight. Yeah, so surprise factor is gone. Here's siege workshop and -3. Eventually gonna see some chemistry in Imperial Age and some bombard cannons maybe from Tech Chariot here, but that was the play of the day though. Keeping seeing through. He couldn't even scout that the petards were coming, so he placed an outpost and just in the nick of time to see the petards moving in and then to place a house before the units could enter. Yeah, but +2 isn't in though, so the Connex would still suffer 2,000 to fire, but it would have definitely been able to even out the villager count and then establish the boom at home to get going. Looks like a second castle is in the making though, and that might actually go forward here for Jason, who isn't really contesting relics. No monastery here. So Tech Chariot may very well be able to collect some of the relics here. Oh, it's moving. It's moving. Could risk a conversion here, but oh, he just pulls away. So not willing to take any unnecessary risk here. Tech Chariot, he goes for a conversion. I think he'll get one maybe. But now the scout comes in to snipe at least one of the monks. Yeah, he gets it, he gets it. He gets it. And this monk is out of faith, which means that the other one that will need to try to convert is going to get both, actually. Because this monk can't convert. Okay, good engagements by Jason here to take out 2 monks there. Losing 1 conic, yes, but not the end of the world. It's in boom mode now, 3 town centers. I'd say, as the Bulgarians here, to catch up, I definitely want to add another 2 town centers here, because obviously you can't know, but Tech Chariot is on 4 town centers and booming here, and will have a stellar economy going into the Imperial Age, which admittedly may not be beating adjacent to it here. Back too late on gold. Yeah, he's the Saracens though, so he can use the market to trade for gold if he needs to boost the gold for click up or whatever. But I tend to agree. He's not. He's taking his good old time here to get going. Get the gold eco going. Jason also not rushing the up here, as could actually sell some food and stone now and go up to the Imperial Age for, because the castle counts as 2 buildings, so you don't need 2 castle age buildings to. That's up for debate for Saracens actually, if it's more efficient to mine than to sell, because you have pretty good rates with the Saracens. Wheelbarrow, rather late for Jason here. Tech Chariot has the hand card already. Yeah, we really need to see that Imperial Age click here. That could buy Jason some tech advantage here, and it's also not still no monastery. Ay ay ay. Huh. I mean, controlling the map, yeah, but you're not gonna do that forever while Tech Chariot is booming freely here on the 4 TCs and now at 100 villagers. Finally going to gold, and he is going up, right? That must have been some. I think that was a little bit of market tweaking. I didn't see anything on the side there. But second monastery as well, still could be some kind of monk and siege shenanigans here. Defensive castle at home as well, just in case Jason should break through. This prevents a lot of raiding in the area here. I guess that's the line of thinking here. Ooh, so Jason wants to make use of those faster Imperial Age, no, cheaper Siege Workshop technologies for the Bulgarians here. And, yeah, Pike Siege, Halb Siege. Tech Chariot is so lazy with the scouting though. He hasn't even bothered moving out. Yeah, he's again trying to contest the relics, and funnily enough, this time he might actually get one relic here, since this is not moving out. Yeah, he's backing off again. We'll get the conversion, I think. Unless RNG... Nope. RNG not on Tech Chariot's side today. Pike Siege for Saracens could be a good move. Yeah, I think so as well. Looks like Pike... Mangonel, that's going to be Onager then. Expecting the archers probably here, Jason. And that's a concern, because knowing Tech Chariot, he is playing monks regularly. They're basically his favorite units, and he's probably researched Redemption already, or will do so. So if he gets Redemption and block printing, then Onagers won't make much sense. You can really convert them from a distance and just commit, basically force the siege player to commit suicide. But we're making the pikes here. Even light cav is going to be some stirrups, hussar raids here. We'll see how it works out. You still need to break through Tech Chariot space, and he's walling like he always does here. I'm surprised he's not stonewalling behind here, but he's probably not feeling threatened enough to do that currently. Let's see. Pikes piking away here. Tech Chariot making some pikes as well. Not these are camels. He's also getting Onager. In fact, it's beating Jason to Onager. I guess he scouted the side here, seeing the workshop, suspecting something like that to come his way. Not sure if Jason revealed the Onagers or not, but more barracks going up, claiming some middle presence here. And ooh, he could Onager cut through the trees. That would be amazing to break through here and get Conic and Stirrups Cavalry raid in through here. That would be absolutely amazing. But look at the stables going up here, far in the back for Tech Chariot. He has a notable economy lead. Is getting hoardings for the castles and Madrasha for the camels units. Think it grants extra hit point. I don't remember what that technology does. Yeah, cut through the trees, please do. Cut through, just cut through here. Alps should do very well against camels though, so Jacent, if he sees the stables here eventually, he'll adapt to getting the halberdier upgrade ASAP. Oh, that's a long cut through. That's a bit too far away. Guess he can't know that, but yeah. Gonna go here. Fun fact, you can actually shift Q Onager cuts through trees. And I think Tech Chariot heard the Onager shot here. He's reacting with an outpost here to get some vision again as to what's happening. Ooh! Okay, it's a bit of a debate here. You can't really run in. Ah, it's still open over here, in fact. But now we're, yeah, just 1 tree away from getting through here. Jason only has 6 conics to raid, though. That's not enough here. And the Hussars are out for Tech Chariot. Eventually it's going to be the Cavals, I guess, but it's probably going to want to get the Cavals upgrades first. Ooh, Jason is missing all of the upgrades here as well, except for the first defense, so the Hussars are actually beating the conics here. Aye, Hussars spam out of so many stables. 45 on food here for Tech Charity. Is conserving the gold for later usage. He even managed to snag 3 relics here, even with Jason's map control, where he had all the time in the world to collect those relics. That's unfortunate. Halberdier is in though, so that should keep the Hussars away and should be able to protect the Trebs and Onagers here. All defense is in. Oh, nice Onager shot there as well, but the Hussars will get at least 1 Cavalier, I think. Oh, nice attack round there from Jacent. Okay, I spoke too soon. He's dealing nicely with the Hussar investments here for now. I guess for Tech Chariot, you want to go... He doesn't really have a university yet, but he'll maybe want to go into bombard cannons here to deal with the Onagers of Bulgarians. I think Bulgarians get siege Onager as well at half price, so that's certainly an option here. But Tech Chariot has all the gold in the world. Yeah, it's getting into champions here against the Halberdiers of Jason. Makes perfect sense to spend your gold in that way. Jason isn't quite through yet. Did break through the walls. Has the Onagers on the move here as well. Alright, so relic advantage about to be lost a little bit for Tech Chariot here. It's... Yeah, they're ungarrisoning here. I'm surprised it doesn't go monks and redemption here to convert some of the siege. So, champions are in. If they get close enough, they could take out the siege weapons here as well. Lots of champions here. 6 barracks producing champions for Tech Chariot, and it's not going to run out of food and gold anytime soon. It's sending builders out. I don't know if that was intentional or not. Good Onager micro from Jason though is keeping the halberdiers and the siege alive here. Got a juicy shot in on the champions. Could get a beautiful attack ground here again. He'll lose some halberdiers, but that's well worth it to take out all of the champions here. Nice hits. Look at the KD, 67 to 28, and so many Onagers. Onagers is getting heavy scorpion as well, which funnily enough in a choke point like this isn't too bad. Yeah, Jason should have, he had the map controlled units earlier on, could have placed buildings out in the middle to a much larger extent and keep going here. Tech Chariot insists upon the champions here, 6 barracks, consistently producing them. He's losing them as well, he's not getting to snipe any of the onagers just yet, but he has 2 castles at home here, so he's defending masterfully here. But now the champions are getting closer, the help numbers are decreasing. Conics should... they have the upgrades now, so maybe they don't have the Imperial Age upgrades, but they might be able to trade decently against the champions here, but they're not allowed in. The the Oliger is blocking the entrance. Oh, fantastic! Oliger shot by Tech Chariot there, 3 for 1. 1 for 3, I mean, 1 taking out 3 Onagers there, and yeah, Adjacent is losing the momentum now. He has less army than Tech Chariot. Castle going up in the middle here. Tech Chariot not in any rush at all over here. The halberdiers guarding the last relic here, but this push had some merit to it, but Tech Chariot is reacting very nicely here with the proper measures champions against the halberdiers, and if the champions get close enough to the siege weapons, they'll easily take out the onagers as well, because they have minimum range. Goes with trebs and onagers, that's one of their obvious weaknesses. They have a minimum range, unless your name is Koreans for LE Sib or team bonus. Team bonus, I think, allows you to have a no minimum range, I think, or smaller minimum range. And the problem with this siege investment as well, and Conix, and what's going on here, is that Jason is eventually going to struggle for gold here. I bet the home situation gold is, yeah, there's a little bit left here, but it's not claiming the middle. Gold's here, not really claiming this one either. Not protecting it with castle or TC or whatnot, and Tech Chariot is free to engage it. Now it's getting redemption, so it's going to start converting siege workshops and barracks maybe, but monks here is only got 1 monk currently, but might be more. Could take this relic as well. Block printing, giving the monks extra range, and the onagers actually outranging the Krepos here, because Jason doesn't have any range upgrades for the Krepos, so that's gonna go down, but so will some of the champions. And Tech Chariot doesn't seem to care at the moment. Is a bit low on gold, but having the Saracens market, you could always sell resources and trade for gold at a better cost, better price. Yeah, champions. I'm not sure if they have arson or not, but they're definitely doing decent enough. Illumination, I actually don't remember what that tech does, but but I'm sure it's relevant. Yeah, production building is going down rapidly here. Trebuchet is out for Tech Chariot, and a second Trebuchet in the queue from the castle as well. Which means that these buildings are in danger. But gains here, 200 swordsmen in the making for Jason, maybe. Which should do okay against the champions, but you're not nowhere close the numbers needed to contest this. This is looking very rough for the purple player, who had a nice initial push going, but is losing, and he didn't use that position to claim map control. That's also an extra bit of multitasking as well, to place buildings and claim the map while you are pushing strongly forward, which was the case. But it is just one villager building a castle. Securing this gold, playing the map here, as Jason is at 140 pop against 175, but the big difference is in the villagers, and much more military for Tech Chariot here. 51 champions, some onagers over here, and trebs are out. It's just about breaching the enemy base now, and you can enter and finish it here. Oh, Hussars are blocking the gate here. Probably intentionally to stop the units from moving out. Imagine having the onagers over here now. Could get some flattening shots on these 200 swordsmen. I don't believe how quickly Jason is able to match the 200 swordsmen there. Of course, he never needs to research them, because Bulgarians get that upgrade instantly. But gains helps as well, gives them extra melee armor, plus 8 melee armor. But the champions have 4 melee armor and much higher, not much higher attack, but a little bit higher attack. And the numbers are comparable, so, but bring the onagers over, by all means. I thought this was over when Tech Chariots entered, but Jason made a smart switch behind this, and is going into the mass 200 swordsmen with Bagains here. Resource count overall, though, massing the 200 swordsmen is also another gold intensive switch for Jason here, so gold is going to become an issue eventually, as Tech Chariot has 4 relics and gold control to either side here. So he still has these castles in the frontier and in home base, making pushing further with infantry for Jason basically impossible here. Very much unguarded onagers here, though. They could go down for cheap for Tech Chariot here. So, steady flow of champions here, but they have a long run to make from home base. Very even score between the players here, as Rangers now go up for Tech Chariot, as obviously as a reaction to the massed infantry here. Still needs bracer and all that. I think Tech Chariot is trying to snipe the trebs here. That's like the main focus here. He knows that the archers will be able to deal with the 200 swordsmen later on. Let's see, scouting sees some range foundation here, so Jason will have to react to that as well. Has wood, has food income to go into skirms here, but does he have the gold to tech into the proper upgrades? That's going to be more of an issue here. He already has onager tech, of course, so maybe could sell wood and get some onagers out again to flatten some crossbows. And it's not arbalest, it's hand cannoneers. With chemistry in, of course, you can go hand cannoneers against the infantry. Good call by Tech Chariot. If you have the gold for it, of course you can make hand cannoneers here with success against the 200 swordsmen. Jason is going to be starving for gold as soon as whatever gold is still taking is being depleted. This will be idled soon enough. And now he's scrambling up ranges to get skirmishers out, because skirmishers, funnily enough, counter hand cannoneers as well. But seems like Tech Chariot has the better counter units moving out here. It's open here, so the Hussars could run in and raid as well and obstruct Jason's income. I guess you will take out the gold. That's most important here. Just deny the gold. So Take Chariot is winning back the map position here. Jason is going to try and push the other side here. I'm not sure about the ranges here. He's getting the range upgrades. He's gonna go into the skirmishes here. But Tech Chariot still has gold. He's making bomber cannons now. He's flooding Hussars. Might as well just run straight in and raid as well. Bomber cannons should help taking out the castle. And a significant chunk of hand cannoneers here should render any infantry defense useless here as well. Oh, we have an Oliger out, but the Hussars will make quick work of that. Lots of Saracens Hussars running into raid here now. 90 military to 40 here, and Jason is going to struggle at home base. So Tech Chariot could reverse the efforts here and break through the woodlands as well, if he feels like it, with Onigers. Or bomber cannons could even do that. Stone walls, as mentioned, fortified walls to the side. Good efforts at this stage in the game to force the fighting to happen in the middle, where Tech Chariot has the two castles to the sides here. Hand cannoneers will be protecting the bombard cannon here, and yeah, we see the 200 swordsmen, but the mass hand cannoneers will deal with that no problem, so that's really not an issue. Some Onager shots could make quick work of these though. But remember, we have redemption, and that is one free Onager for Tech Chariot, who is about to get... Is he going to get another one? Oh, mind the bomber cannons! Watch the bombard cannons! That's 2 for 0. Yeah, not the prettiest trade ever there. Good shot by Jacent. But now he's all full on trash here. He's officially out of gold. He's preserving the trading for a little bit of gold to maybe get a lucky Onager shot in here. Hand cannoneers have 1 less range than the Onager, so that is an option with the halbs in front here. Let's see. But with some great line of sight here for Tech Chariot. And he's using a bonk again to get the conversion in, I think. Yeah, he gets it. That's a free unit for Tech Chariot, so it doesn't matter if he loses that one to halbs here. And Cannoneers doing some work here. Is that box formation or what? It's a tight clumped formation here. Jason is back on this gold though, so this needs to be contested. So much wood in the bank for Jason. He's probably selling it on occasion to get more gold in, but I think a transition back into Hussars here now could make sense against the mainly hand cannoneers and monks here. Stirrups Hussars were doing decent even against other archery range units, like obviously skirmishers, but also even arguably arbalists, because it's trash versus gold heavy units. So Tech Chariot is allowing the halbs to get close here, but just leaving them there and having them kill off the halberdiers as they move closer. I'm not sure what the plan is here. He's back on Hussars, is not mining gold anymore, is running out of gold. Jason's still taking gold over here, so has some gold access to make whatever, and his Tech Chariot really wasting the hand cannoneers here now, I have to say. He has hand cannoneers dying to halberdiers. That just shouldn't happen. Okay, there's still some hand cannoneers there. Deleting the trees in the middle now for free passage. More fortified stone walls going up here. For the Saracens player, maybe thinking about Bulgarians Hussars entering here eventually, but GG is called. Adjacent is maybe tired of everything going on here, or just realizing that he's still spamming gold units. I can't stand a chance against the Saracens market at this stage in the game. Not to mention that Tech Chariot has 5 relics. That was an intense game though. Goes to a 2-0 for Tech Chariot here. Let's have a look at the stats. I'm surprised Tech never added more reels. He's not a fan of the economy. He doesn't like villagers. Very equal KD here. Lots of big fights here throughout with the trash and whatnot. Some moments here where Jason was the only one with army, right? But then it's Tech, the only one with army, and up and down. Nice defense from Jason. Nice pushing as well, but not enough. Good reaction going into the champions for Tech Chariot, and eventually the Redemption Monks to convert enemy siege as well. Jason had the map control for so long, but never picked those relics. It's so unfortunate. Jason could have easily had 5 relics here, honestly. Could be a perfect timing for me to jump in when the set is over. Yeah. Feels bad, man.